Iminungkahi ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas na pagbawalang tumaya online ang mga empleyado ng gobyerno at mga nakatatanggap ng ayuda mula sa gobyerno. Pinag-aaralan ding itaas ang pinakamababang maaaring itaya sa online gambling. May unang balita si Bernadette Reyes.
Bago pa ang pagdinig tungkol sa masasamang epekto ng online sugal ng Senate Committee on Games and Amusement sa Huwebes, napag-usapan na ng economic team sa isang forumang paghihigpit sana rito. Mismong si Finance Secretary Ralph Recto sinabing tutol siya sa online gambling. Pero base raw sa datos, kumikita ang Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation ng 50 billion pesos mula sa online gambling.
I would prefer, and if you can't stop it, assuming you could not, I prefer what the BSP is doing with new regulations to make it difficult for young people to be able to gamble through your cell phone, through using of the wallet.
Ayon sa Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, mahalagang malaman ang profile ng gustong tumaya sa online gambling. Batay dyan kung papayagan silang maglaro.
You can't just go to your phone and then press one icon. No government employees, which relies on a good KYC system. No one who receives ayuda, I think, should be allowed to gamble.
Maaari rin anilang itaas ang pinakamababang maaaring itaya sa online gambling na dapat munang bayaran bago pa makapaglaro.
There can be a minimum entry level. For example lang, again, there's a minimum entry level, let's say, of 1,000 pesos and a minimum bet of 100 pesos. That way, you don't have somebody coming in, a desperate person coming in with 100 pesos and betting everything he has on one bet.
I completely agree with the proposals of my colleagues, but particularly the more informed regulation.
Sa ngayon, ayon sa DOF, 40% lang ng mga online gambling firm ang regulated, habang malaking bahagi o 60% ay maituturing na informal at hindi regulated. Ito ang unang balita, Bernadette Reyes para sa GMA Integrated News.